Welcome again to my channel, Accounting with Francisco. Today we are going to learn in detail about errors not affecting the agreement of trial balance. So then let's start this. Rectification of errors. Part 2. Mistakes that occur when posting transactions can be divided into two main categories as follows: errors affecting the agreement of trial balance and errors not affecting the agreement of trial balance. So as I said, let's first discuss about errors not affecting the agreement of trial balance. The first error is error of principle. This is an error where transactions are recorded in contrast to the accounting principle. That means we are violating the basic accounting principle. So let's get this understand through a simple example. Purchase of motor vehicle rupees 200,000 is debited to motor vehicle repair account. Now, when we are purchasing a motor vehicle, what happened to the cash? Cash is credited. So cash account credit and motor vehicle account must be debited. But what we have done? We have debited this 200,000 purchase of motor vehicle, which is an asset account. We have debited it to the motor vehicle repair expense account. That means we have violated the basic accounting principle. We have recorded an asset as an expense. So what we must do to rectify this error? We must credit to motor vehicle repair account 200,000 so that the impact of motor vehicle repair account is cancelled. Then we must debit to motor vehicle account. So what is the journal entry? Motor vehicle account debit 200,000, motor vehicle repair expense account credit 200,000, and you have to write a narration. Being recording or being rectifying purchasing of motor vehicle rupees 200,000 erroneously debited to motor vehicle repair account. So then let's move to the other error. Error of complete omission. A complete omission of a transaction from books of accounts. So let's understand this was by an example. A sales invoice of rupees 50,000 has been completely omitted from the books. So according to Luca Pacioli, can you please tell me what is the double entry for credit sales? Debtors account debit, sales account credit. So now we have not recorded it in the account. So how to rectify it? We must debit 50,000 to debtors account and we must credit 50,000 to sales account. What is the journal entry? Debtors account debit, sales account credit, both by 50,000. Then you must write the narration being recorded of omitted sales invoice rupees 50,000. Let's move to the other error of value. Error of commission. The value of a transaction being recorded in the account with an amount that is higher or lower than the original value. For example, electricity bill payment rupees 2,000 has been recorded as rupees 200 in both accounts in the general ledger. So our actual expense is rupees 2,000, but we have recorded it as rupees 200. That means we have understated the electricity bill expense by rupees 1,800. So let's see, we have recorded 200 as electricity expense in the debit side and 200 in the credit side to the cash account, because when we pay electricity bill, according to Luca Pacioli, cash account credit, electricity expense debit. Now, in order to get our correct value 2000, see, we must record as 2000, but erroneously we recorded as 200. So how much should we record? We must debit another 1,800 to electricity expense account and credit another 1,800 to cash account. So what is the journal entry? Electricity expense account debit rupees 1,800, cash on credit rupees 1,800. So you can write the narration. Being rectified, electricity payment rupees 2,000 recorded as rupees 200 in both accounts in the general ledger. Or else simply being rectified, error of commission. Let's move to the other error of compensation. Error of compensation. When a post-in error is compensated by an error of similar value in another transaction. For example, purchase account and sales account has been understated by rupees 6,000. So now think, you have recorded in the purchase account rupees 12,000 and in the sales account as rupees 12,000. But the correct figure is rupees 18,000. So now from 12,000 to go to 18,000, how much should we record? We should record another 6,000. So in order to rectify this error, we must debit 6,000 to purchase account and 6,000 to sales account. How to write the journal entry? Purchase account debit 6,000, sales account credit 6,000. Then you can write the narration. Being rectifying purchase account, sales account figures understated by rupees 6,000, or simply being rectifying error of compensation. Let's move to the other error of duplication. When same transaction is recorded twice in the accounts. Let's understand this one example. Payment of electricity rupees 5,000 has been recorded twice in the general ledger account. So what is the double entry for payment of electricity bill according to Luca Pacioli? Electricity expense debit, cash account credit. So now see, erroneously we have recorded it twice. So we have recorded 2 times. 5,000 we have debited to the electricity expense account and 5,000 we have credited to the cash account. So that means we have recorded the 5,000 in excess in both the accounts. So how to rectify? We must credit 5,000 to electricity expense account so that this 5,000 is cancelled, is set off, and you are getting the correct original figure 5,000. Here also, you have credited 5,000 two times. So by debiting another 5,000, you can set off this error. And you can get the correct balance as 5,000. So how to write the journal entry? Cash account debit 5,000, electricity expense credit 5,000. Narration. Being rectified, payment of electricity rupees 5,000 recorded twice in general ledger accounts. Or else simply being rectified error of duplication. Now see this. A difference would arise between the total of debit and credit columns of a trial balance due to certain errors that had occurred in the process of accounting. These errors are known as errors which affect the agreement of trial balance. Now we are going to move to the errors affecting to the agreement of trial balance. The ledger account should be checked to identify what such errors are. However, it would take a considerable amount of time to detect such errors. Therefore, such a difference should be posted to a suspense account until those errors are identified and connected. So, when there are errors affecting the agreement of trial balance, definitely a suspense account is arising. So, what is this suspense account? Is it an asset account? Is it an expense account? Is it an income account? Is it a equity account? Is it a liability account? Is it a reserve? Can anyone tell me? So suspense account means it is actually a temporary account. When there is a difference between totals of debit and credit balances in the trial balance, that difference is recorded temporarily in an account called suspense account. So suspense account is a temporary account.